So I have returned today once again to do the first episode of Knights and Magic, which happens to be a new show by 8-Bit. As we know, 8-Bit are the most hit and freaking miss studio in the goddamn universe. For every one... Yes, so for every one good show the studio has, they make about 15 terrible ones, because freaking hell, cannot remember one good show they've made in the last couple of years. I think the only one I actually liked extensively was Tokyo Ravens. That's about it. But yeah, I mean, so hopefully this one isn't hot garbage. Though by the actual blurb of it, it does sound like kind of hot garbage. So I'm not in the realms of hope at the moment, but I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised by it. I didn't feel like I wasted my time kind of time. Hold on, headphones are ruining my hair again. Gotta keep my hair in perfect tip-top condition because can't be having bad hair days, can we? None of those bad hair days for me. But anyway, so let's get this show on the road. So let's move you over there. Dual screens are terrible sometimes. Don't work in your favor most of the time. So, enlarging the Crunchyroll. So let's start this thing in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Freaking hell of darkness. Now, my camera, when I put my finger up to the screen, it makes it go dark all the time. He sounds like he's, I don't know, 2 years old. Not like he's a programmer, but I guess. It's a day in the universe my nose has been acting up the most. Got already off to a pretty unpleasant start, to be honest. It's like, he's a goddamn genius. He's the best there ever was. That kind of dealio. I mean, in 8-Bit's favor, it's quite cinematic so far, which is actually kind of neat. I'm sorry, did they actually just pull a canted angle at me? I mean, that's the least of his worries, but... Oh no! Random ass bugs. Blood. The CG doesn't look absolutely goddamn awful either. What's going on here? But the animation is still pretty lackluster. We may never know what he's gonna do. Because now he's effing dead. Or not! Oh god, the animation's not actually that bad when it comes to CG. Normally it's still terrible, but CG is actually improved somehow. 8-bit, are we still watching an 8-bit show? I don't know. Mans is shook. He tried. It's also just tells you can throw robots into anything and it would work. Literally. Oh, there's the Gundam shot. There's the Gundam shot. I mean, I guess he's just in this universe then. Because I guess it's a thing. Remember the days when all robots were practically 2D? Like they actually had to draw them and everything like that. Those are the good times. Those are the good times. He's gone used to this whole entire world thing really quickly. I get it. There's robots and he likes robots, but still, like, wow, he got used to it. Like, relentlessly quick into this whole entire thing. And then a year's gone by already. God damn. Pacing, man. It's like... This is going to be the eventual love interest. Oh, there she goes already. We never know. Or, you know, just play Dark Souls and realize don't go on roofs when you're fighting bosses. Because otherwise you will die pretty quickly. It's not bad so far, just not really freaking good either. It's just kind of eh. This anime's not wasting time, is it? It really wants to get into the action. It's like, man, we want to see that action. So, yeah, so there's a plot, for God's sake. Jesus H. Christ. Hey, look, it's the builder character of these kind of things. Like, could he actually be any more subtle about the whole builder aspect? Give him a tash as well while we're at it. And possibly a beard even at that as well. Wait, did they learn that in the meantime? Gun like Rod. Gun like Rod. Of course he is. He's a main character of the anime. Of course he's confident. Why wouldn't he be? I'm just still shook this is actually the worst looking 8-bit show. It seems very out of this world kind of thing, but I guess. I mean, it's really just honing in this idea that it's look what they will do later on to the actual anime. Look what's gonna happen. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. That kind of thing. It's really honing in that idea. It's kind of like, mate, okay, we get it. 4 years has already passed in this anime in one episode. 4 years. 4 goddamn years. Kind of reminds me that 8-Bit will never make a good show ever again. Oh geez, she got more annoying. You ever see these shows? You kind of just sitting there wondering, I really want ReZero back. Just want ReZero. Just for a little while longer. Oh god, these characters as well. God freaking damn it. It's like a checklist all these animes have to go by in order to actually kind of survive. It's a checklist, like, you gotta do these things in order for your anime to actually be part of the Isekai show. That's the point, like, come on. It's because it's a goddamn genius. Somebody save me from these animes. Jesus Christ, these kids are going on about ambushes now. Nah, I hate them, bro. They're the worst things ever. Oh no, impending doom. You know what? At least the CG's not bad. That's the only plus I've given it so far. Oh, that did so much. Oh my god. Because plot convenience, that's why. Here comes MC Man to save the day. Hey. SpongeBob. This is the most painfully average show I've probably seen in a very long time. Like, it's just so middle ground. It's beyond belief. Plot, convenience. They just reuse the exact same shot. Oh, impending doom. The worst kind of impending doom. Oh, big final boss monster. Yeah, you do. God, I'm so tired of these kind of shows. There's no point in life, and it's like, oh, please just give me something original. Like, just give me something that isn't done beforehand. So when I watch films, I'm like, please. Like, you get that one that just comes in like randomly, like, oh my god, thank you so much. It's like isekai shows it turns into Marvel and DC of the goddamn anime industry. Freaking hell. I mean, you get those ones. You get like ReZero, who's like basically the Wonder Woman of the DC universe, who just comes along and does something really freaking good. But man, that was average. Ah, this song's catchy. Wake me up when 8-bit does a good show. Like, come to me and tell me, Joe, they made a good show. I'll be like, you're pulling me, aren't you? You're telling me lies. And you'd be like, no, don't worry, it's not a lie at all, because it's true. And I'd be like, oh my god, it's happened. And then after that point, all the worlds align, and then, yeah, there we are. Boy, that was... characters were kind of terrible as well, let's face it. I wasn't expecting anything more than what I got. Character-wise, it was kind of, what do you expect from this kind of show and this kind of genre of everything else? What else is there to talk about? The world itself is pretty cool. Like, I like it. I like the world itself. Too bad the show itself is terrible, so I can't actually fundamentally enjoy the world itself without kind of going, oh god, get me out of this anime. That's the problem. For every plus I find, I kind of sit here and go, oh, but then there's that, and I'm like, oh, please save me. I mean, still got Token Ranbu, which is a good show. So there's that. And we've got Kakaguri as well, but I'm covering the manga, so it doesn't really count, but still a really good show. We've got Fate Apocrypha. How do I pronounce that goddamn word? That's still going. That's pretty good. But yeah, this show. If you're sitting here wondering, should you watch the show? Nah, no. It's not worth it. Watch a good show. Go back a couple of seasons and watch a good show. That's what I say. There isn't anything here that's kind of worth it when you think about it. I mean, one thing I could probably say was actually it was kind of cool to see the person who actually loves robots being inside a robot. I think it was actually kind of neat because it kind of, yeah, in the end, it's kind of one of those things that it gets his wish fulfillment wished, but it's kind of nice just to see him like, oh my god, I'm inside a robot. But the pacing was too fast. Like for episode 1, it kind of went straight into like 4 years past one episode. I was sitting there going, Jesus freaking Christ, guys! Like when they calm down just a tiny bit, allow me to actually kind of take in the world before kind of just throwing me straight into the action. I don't like any of these characters for that reason. Like I can't get behind any of these because he's just seen him before as well. That's another thing to note. He's that kind of character you've seen these kind of shows. But at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, he's the best. Oh, now he's dead. Now he's reincarnated to this world. Oh, now he's actually wanted to go into doing all these things. Oh, wait, he's doing all these things. And it's kind of like, okay. Well, it doesn't paint any peril for the protagonist because then you're kind of sitting there going, well, he's going to get out of it completely fine because he's this goddamn genius. So it kind of shoots itself in the foot when you think about it. The show does. It kind of just goes, well, look, this guy's really freaking great. You kind of sitting there going, what's the point caring? Because then there's nothing here other than the fact, oh yeah, he can actually do all these things, so there's no point worrying that he might die or someone else around him might die. Maybe someone else around him might die, but it won't matter, like, because he's still alive and he's still fine because he's this greatest character ever. And it's what I kind of don't like about these shows, about isekai shows in general. Like, the only show that does it kind of well is Re:Zero. Granted, yes, Re:Zero's one's kind of still a little bit annoying, but still, at least it kind of paints the protagonist as being slightly, like, kind of not freaking great. This one's like, hey, I'm the greatest thing ever. It's kind of like, cool. Do what you're doing, because you're doing a good job, but I don't care. Like, really, I don't. It's depressing for that matter. Like, I just don't know. I want to like it, but I can't because my cynical mind just goes, it's not good. It's just painfully average. I mean, if you like these kind of shows, you feel right at home. Like, that's kind of a major thing I'll probably say. I mean, who knows, maybe one episode or 2 episodes down the line, it might just do something. But right now, I don't see myself watching more because it's just kind of... That's what I say. So, yeah. With all that said, I have indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. You have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay that little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.